Welcome to another video in the ARIA tutorial series by ExoTools. We're going to be dealing with neutral mesh operations in this video. Our neutral mesh operations are these three buttons up here on the top toolbar of the ARIA interface. The first one that we want to tackle is replacing the neutral mesh. So there's many situations where slight tweaks to the neutral are constantly happening during art review, directorial review, etc. And we want an easy way to be able to propagate the new neutral mesh into an existing network. So if you see here, we have our neutral mesh and we have an existing working network. And so what we want to do is, let's say we've gone from a client review, we've come back and we've had to make changes. And so we have a new neutral mesh here. And so you can see that from client review, the neck has substantially changed. And now we want to integrate these neck changes into the network, but we don't want to rebuild all of these shapes. We don't want, for example, on funneler, we don't want to have to recreate the split. If we were to look at funneler and its downstream dependencies, we have a number of combinations that also are dependent on the funneler, and we don't want to have to resculpt funneler by hand to integrate the new changes to the neck. So ARIA makes this a little bit simpler in terms of a workflow from propagation, delta propagation perspective. So again, if it's small changes in the neutral, then this tool up here to replace the neutral is exactly the tool or the button that you're looking for. However, if proportions have dramatically shifted, you might want to look at our other product, Faceplant, that deals with migrating shapes from one neutral to another, even if they're different topology, but especially if they're spatially different. In this particular use case, it's very simple because we just have small changes in the neck structure anatomically. So in order to replace the neutral, we're going to select our new neutral here, go to the top toolbar, replace neutral mesh. I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and ARIA presents you with a dialog, and you can choose to create the new name of the neutral using the replacement neutral. But in this case, we just want the name to stay the same, so we're not going to checkbox that. We're going to go ahead and click OK, and what you're going to see is ARIA is going to start to process all of the neutral changes between the old neutral and the new, and then propagate all of those changes to all of the meshes in the scene. So not only are we propagating that onto the blend shape node that the neutral is currently attached to, but also all of the shapes themselves. So let's go ahead and hide that new neutral, and you can see now that our neutral here has been updated with the new neck, and things are working as expected in terms of our jawline, etc. So all of the deltas have been propagated to the new. We talked about funneler, so let's go ahead and find funneler. Let's go here, and we can see that funneler has been integrated to the new mesh as well. Same with jaw open, and so there will be shape cleanup, of course, but the nice thing is that all of the shapes have been updated to the new neutral. If I were to select this mesh here and open this mesh up and show funneler, you can actually see that the mesh itself has been updated. So not only have the blend shape deltas been updated by doing this, but also each mesh, including the split meshes, have all been updated in the scene for you. So just by clicking one button, we're able to update not only the network, the blend shape node, and the meshes in the scene, which is really convenient for modelers. So let's go ahead and investigate a little bit more about the other operations that we can do here. So if, let's say, your neutral is embedded in a large hierarchy, it's very easy to find the neutral by clicking the select button right there. So that selects and finds the neutral for you. And let's say we did have funneler and we wanted to export the shape for some use case to resculpt it or something like that. There's different options to duplicate the neutral. So for example, we have the funneler dialed in, but let's say I wanted the neutral in its neutral state. When I click on the duplicate neutral, I can duplicate it in the current state. So let's go ahead and do that. And now I have a new mesh here that I've actually created right there. That is a duplicate in the current deformed state of the neutral. But I can also click on this button here and I can duplicate it at rest. So let's say we have a number of combinations dialed in. And so we have the mesh and kind of like this state here, and we're like, actually, we just want the neutral at rest. You can click here and you can duplicate the neutral at rest, and that'll show you the actual neutral at rest. So these are some very clean and easy tools that you can use to get a neutral at rest all the time, neutral in the current deformed state, and to replace and update the neutral for you. Thanks for watching.